All right, let's take a little stroll through the shop. You got Justin over there sewing with fire. That's what we call welding. We got a GT40 that we've been working on from time to time. I think this one's getting a little air conditioning work. So LJ in there. Oh, you're into the spaghetti. It's got some cool old Holman Moody valve covers, older 8-stack system, 363. Got Donald Trump, that's what we call him. He's got a mess of parts in the back. What did you say this truck is? It's got good bones. It actually does. So being from Canada, usually these things are just rotted out. Getting a new full wiring job, so it's just kind of laid in there. Got that stuff laid out. Did a great job here with the, basically, you know, this is a digital gauges or VHX, and mounting the Dakota electronics. He's done a nice job there. It seriously is a really solid truck. It's got somebody's FE in it. Threw a front drive on it. Got this massive Wizard radiator. It's pretty sweet. So, GTO, getting a little love. 416 LS. Our big dog drag car for Anthony. Blew up the transmission a couple weeks ago, so we're going to finish that. Be back at the track shortly. Backdraft Cobra. This thing is dead sexy. I love this car. I don't know. Something about wide body, vents, a little bit of yellow accents throughout from Willwood calipers to the writing on the wheels, and a tinted windshield, the yellow gauges. I mean, the stitching. This car is just fantastic. Going down the road looks amazing. They've done a fantastic job of blacking everything out. Probably gonna use, if you wanted to comment, I'm gonna put some yellow, make the trumpets yellow and black out the fuel rails. But the detail in this particular car is just fantastic. This is for a gentleman, Paul Belay. So this 1500 sitting on Ride Tech suspension. This is getting a Whipple LS. It was supposed to be twin turbo, but we're going Whipple, save the guy a little bit of money. Another backdraft here. Swapped this Brodex headed all aluminum Shelby block 575 horse package. That's getting dropped in right now. Soto's Mustang. It's kind of sad outside. I don't know, Texas, Arizona, something like that. It's not as clean as it looked when it left, but the thing rips. Just needed some fine tuning, drive line angle work. These are just some areas that guys miss when building cars, and that's why we end up with them sometimes. There's our nice neighbor, fabricates all kinds of cool shit for us. Got this F-150. So this is for John Pinder. We've had this truck many years. It had a Windsor 500 horse 427. It's actually getting the LS twin turbo. I'll show you that in a little bit. This car came all the way from Hawaii, and doing a full build on that. And I really don't know the story of those two cars. And then, so I'm not sure the story on this Fox body. I don't know all of what goes on here, but a fair amount. So that's kind of what's going on in the car shop. Let me not forget this Mustang out of Florida. I just realized it has these ghost stripes. Fantastic build. Clean as can be the only thing we would like to change. I'd love it to be stainless exhaust done by us, but otherwise, the bottom of the car is just as nice as the top. But, same old adage here, guys. This customer spent a lot of money. The people that built this car did a fantastic job almost everywhere you look. But when it came to the wiring and tuning is where they just dropped the ball. So literally, the guy spent all this money. He's not even gotten to drive this car. So it's here for us to correct it. So as I walk through here, basically everything that you see is our dyno line. It could be one particular part that it's missing, which forces us to not be able to dyno it, whatever the case is. But you got 8 stack there. Small block Chevy EFI. I think we're putting that in a Corvette. This is Pinder's twin turbo. It's got some Nelson turbos, older versions, but honestly, this thing cooks 1,000 horsepower easy, like all day on pump gas. Another 8 stack, got a 408 Mopar. Another 8 stack. This spec motor, carbureted 347. It's ready to go. I'm not sure if the guy paid for it yet or not, but we have these on the floor. And for those of you that keep commenting about Blueprint, so I'll have a BP spec, okay? So it's identical to Blueprint, and we will use the same stamped steel oil pan, stamped steel valve covers. The only difference is we will keep the balancer on it and the spark plugs in it from testing. We will not remove those, but sell it without distributor, wires, carburetor, manifold. Basically, base package, a BP 347 from Prestige, $6,500. That's tested, plus any taxes or shipping. So I know some people said at 10.5 turnkey with ignition box, carburetor, everything, you know, it's too much for some people. Well, it's all in the makeup of the parts, external stuff that you see on it. So for those of you that just want bottom dollar, we can match that price. You know, matching the same product, which, hey, to each their own and what they want. GT40 motor there. 572 Hemi, been doing a lot of those. You see some more Hemi heads over there, LS heads. Our department is just kicking it. Another GT40 motor. That I believe, 8 stack Concept 1. Got a couple of Pleasure Craft Marine rebuilds. We'll have a little video about what happened there. But those are the 454 LSXs. We converted them back to 427s. So anybody that's ever had any issues with Pleasure Craft Marine or Levitator, we're happy to help and go through and freshen them if needed. Got some more Brodex aluminum in those boxes. I think you guys seen a little sneak peek of our BR3 head that's coming out. So there's a finished one. Dead sexy. We'll get into the details of what makes those different. Track 1, Brody, Ford, runs like Jack the Bear. Got some 195s, I believe he's cutting.
200.
HR 200s. And look at that machine go. We really like this sturdy profile. Single point cutter, did a fantastic valve job. Why is the machine not running?
Solenoid's bad.
Oh, shit. See, you buy expensive equipment, it costs money to maintain it too. Anytime that's not running, we're not making money. Just joking, Corey. Another, we got another all aluminum there, and a GT40. Mark, don't be scared. Come on through. That's your performance shop manager right there. He makes the shit happen. We love him. All those clipboards hanging are needing to be dyno tested. So, good morning, Rena. Are you camera shy?
Yes.
Oh, well, good morning. She's the one that keeps everything together. You're doing a great job.
Thank
Thank you. Crating department, cranks for days. So we have talked about, you know, our program here to 2-week turnaround, personalized, customized engine. This is how you make it happen. All right. I don't know how many cranks are there. What, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That's one pallet. Obviously, a pallet of Brodex heads, tons and tons of stuff. This is our ultimate turnkey package. So lots of fuel tanks. There isn't a motor, I swear, that goes out of here. You got vintage air front runners, or sorry, under dash AC systems. Oh, get a bunch of paper towels. But there's another load of cranks. So Eagle, Scat, LPC, Molnar, you know, Cali's. You see Cali stuff up there. A little bit of everything, guys. So whatever your flavor is, some stuff ready to go, obviously. More motors under blankets and covers. So there's a whole bunch more cranks. And after seeing all that, you just wait till we go upstairs. And so for those of you, anybody out there, other engine builders, don't be ashamed to call us. If you need cylinder heads, you need blocks. So we obviously do a lot of brand new inventory, Dart, World Products, Shelby, Bill Mitchell. There's a bunch of Darts up there. But we probably have one of the best core suppliers on the planet. So we'll show you something else here. So we have our own cleaning equipment. We currently don't do that here just because we don't have any space, which we'll make an announcement August 28th. There'll be a big announcement for us. Obviously there's containers out front, we got containers out back, but everything under pallets there, I don't know how many per pallet, those are all OEM cores, Windsors, big blocks, LS, you name it. There's probably at least another 300 blocks that aren't even here that still sit in the core yard. We're about to change that because we have all the cleaning equipment, so we can do that in-house. Not something we really wanted to do, but we were kind of forced to. So anyway, so those of you, any of our, I don't know, I'd rather call you business partners or partners in the same business, but our competitors, if you need blocks, we will not sell them unless they're machined, okay? But we will sell you a machine block. We will machine it to your spec. We do re-sleeves, LS, you name it. It'll be cleaned, painted, if you want it painted and ready for assembly. This is all stuff pre-assembly. A lot of front accessory drives. There's a LS 40. There's the man that will balance your crankshaft. And it's, what does it run like? Smooth as what? Glass. Glass. Smooth as glass? I like it. He's a hard worker. What are you spinning?
Right now I'm spinning at 350. 383.
383. All right. So even brand new blocks go through the same processes. Look at that. Thread chase all the holes, pressure check it, you name it. Doesn't matter if it's new or used. Billy Bob, you're doing a great job. And Ricky's in there. God knows what he's doing. Fine-tuning something. Maybe we'll take a trip upstairs again. But, so you've seen all the cranks that are in boxes, not balanced. And then you see how many cranks deep. Everything is serial numbered. There's tons. Dude, I don't even know how many are in here. And probably to some, this isn't very impressive. But this is how you turn around a custom or personalized build in 2 weeks or less. All right, guys, check that bad boy out. It's stacked with some Mallory. That came out of those 454s. Got some LT stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's take it upstairs here real quick. We're kind of like opening the kahuna here, right? So you get to see, you know, the ins and outs of everything that we got cooking. So this is where like the carts get staged. As I mentioned, we run around and pull parts from our inventory here. Stacks and stacks of parts. Moroso, thank you. Champ, we do Champ, Moroso, Canton, Milodon, pretty much everybody. There's some more cranks. We do some RPM cranks as well. I mean, dude, there's holy Christ. I'm even impressed. You know, that's a lot of crankshafts, ladies and gentlemen. Probably lacking rods for that many cranks, but you don't know. There's some rods there. See if we can get a good bird's eye view. Oh yeah, that's pretty sweet looking. More cranks and heads, and also lots of EFI stuff. Our ecom site, we just got that new site slowly ramping up, well, really having you guys all test it, beta test it, and then you'll see a ton more products. But we got holly coming out of our ears here, guys. Lots of stuff. So unless you're buying a whole package, though, we're not really interested in letting go of just one piece. I guess if you beg hard enough, maybe. But there's Senior. He kind of jack of all trades. That's your dyno guy, parts man. Yeah, one of the big things we've had a lot of problems with is for quite a while, cam cores. We do a lot of custom ground cams, but cam cores have been a problem. Got a lot of Holly and MSD. So let's see. This is kind of what we call, oh yeah, there's some LT stuff. There's an 88 Turbski, one of Nelson's. And then that's Lowe's corner over there. And we got some CBR starters and whatever, but that is our maintenance department area, if you will. So we'll go back downstairs, see what's going on in assembly. A lot of blocks in various stages of machining. Little dart. I caught him again. Brady. What are you doing? So I'm just going to talk a little bit about what's on the dyno right now. I kind of find it funny when I read some of the comments on our postings. You know, everybody, it always is about horsepower. I can make this, I can make that, and for this money, it's this or that. It's not the point, guys. Like, this is a 598 cubic inch motor. It's hydraulic roller. And, you know, so some might ask, why wouldn't you buy a Blueprint 632 or a Shafroth, whatever? Well, guys, it's because that, you know, in this case, Blueprint doesn't offer what this customer wanted. One, all he wanted was 720 horse. Number two, he understands the reason why it's important to run multi-point fuel injection over any kind of sniper. He sees the value in actually having us dyno it with all the equipment that he will run in the car. So again, they don't offer multi-point, we do. Same thing with the pulley kit. We aren't a one-size-fits-all. This guy wanted billet specialties. We do vintage air front runners, March performance, you name it. We do all of them, you know, unless it's a crappy kit and we're not going to put it on our motor, then, well, it could be something where the overdrive speed of the water pump is too much. Maybe the kit robs too much power. Maybe it just uses nothing but Chinese accessories. Whatever the case is, if we decide we will not use it or sell it, then we won't. But this motor, this has got our 315 as cast cylinder head and a Victor Jr. style manifold, not a big plenum. You put our 360 head with a Super Vic or Dominator style manifold, even compression and a big camshaft, this thing will make 800 to 900 horsepower easy. Again, not the point for this customer. Oh yeah, you're always gonna have them. Oh no, say it ain't so. What is this, maintenance week?
Yeah, it is.
Jesus, you get some of the most expensive equipment on the planet and we're always freaking working on it.
Every 40 hours. Baby.
Every 40? Oh, okay. So this is just regular maintenance.
Yeah.
This is to make sure that the quality that we preach is actually there. That's right. What are you building, Larry?
An engine.
An engine? Ah, good answer. At least it wasn't a motor.
Yeah.
They don't have the infrastructure for that.
Engineers hate that.
Yeah, they do.
Call them motors on purpose.
Fair enough. What are you short blocking, Cody?
Well, 363.
363. For those of you that don't know what that is, some people don't, which is surprising, but we'll just say it's a big bore 347. Aftermarket block, 3.400 stroke, pretty basic stuff. What he's doing right now is measuring bearing clearance. We had a good chuckle the other day. A guy showed us where he was checking bearing clearance on one of our engines with plasti gauge. Yeah, that's real professional, eh? But yeah, we're check housing bore, and then the bore with the bearing clamped in there. Measure all the pistons. Yep. Measure it against the crank dimensions. Cody's doing his paperwork. Hopefully we can switch this to an electronic version shortly, as long as our guys have computer skills.
Yeah, we gotta learn on that part.
Fair enough. When it comes to the slugs, we use a variety. DSS, these are some FX3s, so that's heavy wall pin, gas ported. What is this, boosted?
Yep,
800. 800 boost, nice. But yeah, Wiseco, CP, Diamond, Janney, whatever you want. All right, another aluminum block. That's got our piston in it as well. And then, I know everybody's been waiting. I've talked about this a few times, but Gen 3 Coyote Borla 8 stack. We put bigger cams in it, locked out, DI delete, fuel tech controls, and our own harness. So we do these 8 stack, supercharged, and front feed, high ram, whatever floats your boat. So that's what's going on at Prestige Motorsports. Thanks for watching.